What's going on, YouTube? My name is Jacob, and today I want to talk about Destiny and the trailer from The Taken King, which is going to be the new DLC. Now, the reason I want to go into the DLC and kind of review the DLC, it's because I honestly feel that it's misleading people in the wrong direction. Now, why do I say this? Now, I'm basing myself off of this because of the main game. Now, if you guys remember back, like 10 months ago, like a year ago now, we were seeing all the trailers, right, for the base game of Destiny, and people were excited. I was excited, I just wanted this game to come out. I wanted to get it in my hands and just play it, and I just wanted to play it, because I was so hyped about it. That's the reason I bought on day 2, because I didn't go on day 1. I was like, fuck that, I'm not gonna wait in the cold. I went on day 2, and I bought the DLC and I bought the base game. So I was like, alright, cool. That was like $100 that one day, which I didn't mind because I thought it was gonna be a good game. Because I was basing myself off the trailer. I based myself off the fucking the gameplays that they were showing, the trailers and all that stuff, all the cool shit that they were showing. That's where I based myself off this game and where it was heading, because it kind of seemed like it was heading in the right direction. It's gonna be a really fun game. But that's not what we got. Okay, when we got Destiny and the DLC, because not even the DLC made up for the lack of content, because they just fucking reused the same areas, and they kind of led us into different areas here and there. But overall, I didn't think it was worth it. I didn't think that that both DLCs made up for the lack of content in the base game. Now, those were some of the issues that we got on the base game. There was no content. Okay. The story was, completely shit, and just kind of PvP was the only thing that kind of stood out for me, and that's kind of the only reason why I jump on Destiny nowadays, just to play the PvP. It reminds me of Halo a lot, and that's why I kind of like it so much, because it feels like Halo, and I guess that's the only reason I play it so much. That's why I enjoy making videos and whatnot. But the thing is, I want to dig into the trailer and kind of review it, because I feel like it's misleading people in the wrong direction. Okay, I feel like it's not telling the truth. Okay, and it kind of feels like it's lying to us again. Okay, because honestly, we got lied to in the beginning. Okay, when Destiny barely came out, we got lied to. Okay, they did not deliver the story. They did not deliver everything that they were advertising in the beginning, because they would like this trailer is right now. It's all over the fucking social media. It was the same thing back then, like a year ago. You would see posters like all over, the cities. You would see commercials. You would see all over social media. The trailer for the base game of Destiny was there, okay? But at the end, it didn't deliver. So I feel like this particular DLC is not gonna deliver either, okay? And hopefully I'm wrong, okay? Hopefully they'll shut my mouth and be like, Jacob, bro, what are you talking about, man? This fucking DLC is gonna be fucking badass. It's gonna bump up the game, and it's gonna give it life. It's gonna give some life back to it, okay? To this game that it's been getting a ton of hate ever since it released. But the thing is, with all the issues that I just mentioned on the base game, which was no story, okay, seriously lack of content, because you just have to do the same shit over and over, the weeklies, the dailies, it was the same thing. They reused the same thing, and even on the DLC it was the same thing. They just kind of led us into different fucking paths here and there, kind of open different areas, but that's it. Most of it kind of revolved you going through the same spots and killing the same enemies, and even the bosses were the same thing. They were just bigger versions of the enemies. So that's where we stand with the base game. And that's we got misled with the trailer of the base game, and I feel like we're gonna get we're getting misled with this particular DLC as well, with the Taken King DLC. They're gonna hype the hell out of it. Okay, they're gonna hype the fuck out of it. And at the end, I'm not gonna be surprised if this, new DLC is not gonna have any content, or it's gonna add, a very insignificant amount of content to the base game, which, truly needs, a buff when it comes down to content. Okay, because we've been doing the same shit over and over. Okay, I mean, you can ask yourself, how many times have you killed Optimus Cypress Prime? How many times? Okay, I can tell you, I kind of killed him like 20 times, and that's why I just kind of quit. But that's where we stand with the base game now. With the new DLC that's gonna come out, a lot of people are defending it too. For some reason, a lot of people feel like this game is gonna bring some life back to it, which is, I mean, it's comprehensible. I guess they have a point to a certain degree. But the thing is, even if this DLC is good, and it actually brings some life into the game, and puts a lot of content in the content that it should have had from the beginning, I think it's too late. People got burned in the beginning. I got burned. I had buyer's remorse. Okay, when I bought Destiny and the DLCs, I had buyer's remorse, and that's a terrible feeling for a gamer. Okay, you play the game, you waste your hard-earned cash, and then at the end you're like, fuck, man, this game sucks. I mean, it's no fun. Just PvP was okay. It wasn't nothing evolutionary. It wasn't nothing that blew my mind, but it was okay. Which also sucks. It kind of sucks that even the PvP for aspect of Destiny, for the base game, was mediocre. It was it was just meh at best. It's nothing that you've never seen before. Because that kind of experience you could easily get on Halo, and even better because Halo offers bigger maps. It offers vehicle combat between players and whatnot, and it just had more. You see what I mean? So I feel like since it's misleading people are defending this DLC, and I had some friends online saying that, Jacob, this DLC is gonna bring some life back into the game. It's gonna be good, man. You should buy it, and it's got a special offer right now, which I'll talk about right now. And I told him, dude, this shit had no fucking content. How can you defend a practice like this? How can you defend a company that actually they don't offer a mediocre quality product, and they still have the audacity to sell us more DLC? I mean, they already sold us DLC once. They're doing it again. What makes you think they're not gonna do it again? What makes you think they're gonna get away with it right now? Sell us a second DLC overpriced for that, for that matter too. And then they're gonna sell us a third DLC. You see what I mean? It's like they cut the whole game, chopped it in pieces, and they're feeding the DLCs little by little to us because they know that we're gonna keep buying this shit and we're gonna keep defending it. Okay? But I say no. I say that's not a good thing, for the gamers. Now, I do want to talk about that special offer that they're offering at GameStop. The thing is that shit is a fucking scam. Okay, now I will explain to you why it's a scam. Okay, now on day one you bought the the base game like myself, right? $60 up front, and then it was what, like $40 for the DLC, right? It was $100. I remember that's how much I spent. So it's $100 you spend on day one. Now this particular offer lets you trade in your Destiny copy, your original copy, to the store. They give you a $20 discount on the bundle, which includes everything. Okay, basically you have to repurchase the base game, both DLCs, and then you get the Destiny, the Taken King, right? Now, kind of looking at it from a far distance, you're like, oh, okay, that sounds like a pretty fucking good deal. I should get that. But it's a scam. Trust me. Now, once you go in and you trade in your copy, your original copy of Destiny, what's gonna happen is you're gonna get everything for $40, right? So basically, what happened here, when you break it down, is you essentially spend like $140. We include the tax, to get, to try to get the full experience. Now, people are not buying this because they want to experience more. No, people are buying the Taken King DLC because they want to try to squeeze, as much life as they can out of the base game, because they couldn't in the beginning. Okay, they didn't get the experience that they wanted in the beginning, so they're trying to make up for it by buying this DLC. And these people know this. Bungie and Activision, they know that people want to experience the full game. Now, these offers, you see them all over the place. Like whenever I go by jeans, right? I go, and sometimes they have, quote unquote offers. Now, like for example, they have like, buy a pair of jeans at original price and get the other one free. That sounds pretty good, right? You're like, oh shit, I'll get a pair of jeans free. But but the original price is like what? Like it depends what kind of jeans. So the ones that I get is like they're about $87, right? Original price, right? So you pay $87 for a pair of jeans, or 85, and then like the other one you get it free. And then you walk into the store again in some other time and another day, and then they have buy 2 pairs of jeans, but you have to buy 2. That's a catch. You have to buy 2 for $39.99. You see what I mean? So basically you end up spending the same thing. Okay, you still end up getting 2 pairs of jeans for the same price. You see, it's a psychological thing. They're trying to play basically mind games, and people sadly are falling for it. Okay, so I mean, if you see this offer, don't fall for it, okay? Because it's not worth it, okay? Because even after you trade in your, base game of the fucking Destiny copy that you bought, a year ago, guess what? Now they own that copy, and most likely they're gonna put it up back on the shelf, sell it for another $20 or $30, and not even that. Probably they're gonna incentivize, people to buy that that copy that other person traded in. So basically, let's say you do trade it in, you get it for $40. So you repurchase everything for $40, but I mean they get to keep your original copy. So what they do now is, they put it back in the shelf, and let's say they put up, buy the base game of Destiny and get both, the first 2 DLCs free. You see what I mean? And then people that just want those 2 DLCs in the base game, they'll be like, oh, okay, that's a good deal. I'll take that for $30. So basically they made more money out of you than what you think you saved. You see what I mean? So at the end, it's a scam. Okay, it's not worth it. Now, if you really want to get this DLC, I suggest you wait for a price drop, or I suggest don't buy it at all. Okay, because this shit is wrong. It is wrong. And I kind of made another video about it, saying that this kind of practices we shouldn't support. Okay. And if you see your friends, telling you that oh, it's a good deal, this and that, tell them it's not, because it really, really isn't. Okay. This particular DLC is bad, and even if it's good, it's still bad at the end. Why? Because it's already too late. Destiny, from the beginning, it got burned. It shot itself in the foot. Okay, it let everybody down, and now they're trying to make up for it. But the way they're trying to make up for it is wrong. Okay, they should have been at least free. Okay, be like, hey guys, you know what? We fucked up in the beginning. Here's the Taken King DLC. Enjoy yourselves. And then people would have been, happy. I would have been fucking happy. Be like, that's the way, you respect your fan base. You give them something free to make up for that fucking negativity, because even after the backlash, they still think their game is so fucking badass that they can sell us another $40 DLC, which is overpriced, and it is wrong. Okay? So please, if you guys enjoyed the video, please like and share. This is Jacob, logging off.
Zone B.